going for him, he'll continue firing away.
And they are dropping for him. What a game he's having from deep.
Here is Livingston. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. High, arcing shot, and Leandro Barbosa. Again, Barbosa's got 10 points in the game. New Orleans making some changes here. Omerash. Evans comes in for Quincy Bondexter. And it's Gordon in for Drew Holiday. Here is Cook, guarded by Curry. And it's Cook missing.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
It's Iguodala with the drive. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
it's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
Oh, boy. Whipped cream, cherry on top. It always comes back to dessert for Clark.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Here's Hasek, right now averaging 5 points a game. Cook. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Cook's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Last outing for the New Orleans Pelicans. It was a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
And that's the kind of loss that sticks with you for a while, guys, because they were probably the better team that night, and they just couldn't put the game away.
You know, Steve, you'd almost rather get beaten by double digits than know you should have won it, but didn't. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Hasek. Kicks it out to Gordon. There's the dish to Cook. The tray. The rebound by Lee.
Well contested shot, and they did an excellent job of not fouling the shooter.
Defense is about effort and commitment and discipline. He's a good defender because of those things. You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trusted. Player in the league. Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Githey's checked in for the Pelicans. Cunningham comes in. That'll do it for the first half. The Warriors on top, leading by 9. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
Yo, he better, because I'm about to pop a blood vessel up in here. I can't stand losing like this. Yo, if he
something that I just can't help.
All right, everyone's eyes up here. If we're gonna send these fans home happy,
Second half beginning in just a moment. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, on the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. It's Lee and Bogut inside, and it's Curry in at the point guard position.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Cook kicks to Davis, and the pass to Evans. Back to Davis. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket. You have to wonder, it's certainly worth thinking about with the way Anthony Davis took a big step forward last year. There's a legitimate argument, or discussion anyway, that he might eventually become the best player in the league at some point.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. And the ages add up, guys, in regards to Anthony Davis. You know, LeBron is going to be LeBron for a little while longer, but after that, there's going to be a short list.
And Davis is right in the middle of it when you think about it. I mean, the ability to score down on the block and change teams' game plan with his defense, the way he patrols the paint. I think he's got as good a shot as anybody at being the successor to LeBron's crown.
Lee kicks to Thompson.
Well, it's really hard to find a more pure, accurate shooting stroke than Klay Thompson's. I mean, every season over 40% from distance, but he's working to diversify his offensive game. You know, he's posting up and using his ball handling skills to get inside some. Terrific game for Thompson. He has 9 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And Ashik sends it back. Wow! Gordon kicks to Cook. Ashik, the pass to Davis. Outside Gordon. New Orleans moving it around. They get it back. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Davis.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And Thompson worked hard on his explosiveness and finishing. He predicted, Steve, a poster dunk last season and delivered against Kyle Singler. Remember that for the Pistons?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, he's been trying to go inside more, and last year he thought, you know, he'd have to work at it to get to the line more. Only averaged about 2 free throw attempts per game for his career, so that's the next step for him to be more aggressive attacking.
Lee outside. Back to Iguodala. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iguodala's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you got to like his shot selection today. He set a good example for the rest of his teammates.
Just for New Orleans, Ryan Anderson. He's checked in for Usher. And it's Holiday in for Eric Gordon. Golden State also making some changes. Holiday's checked in, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Livingston kicks to Bogut. To the paint. Here's Holiday. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now it's an 8-point Warrior lead. To the right side. Here's Cook. And he goes up strong. With one hand and flushes it down.